last year, that's in the past. And so all we got to do is keep it moving and get excited about what's going to happen in 2025. I'm excited for Top Chef Nutra. I know for sure we're going to triple and quadruple in size in the next coming months. That it's going to be amazing, blowing each one of us away. But we got to get in position because we are supposed to be walking, talking billboards. And so when we use the products, we get the results. When people see you, they gonna ask you what you're doing, and then all you gotta do is tell them, "Listen, I got Top Chef Nutra." Now, listen, I'm not the speaker for today. We do have a person that's able, that knows health and wellness. He's been in it for a long, long time and helped thousands and thousands of people to change their health. And so we're excited to have him with us to share and help us to understand more of why it's important that we take charge of our health. Too many people have let somebody else take charge, but we're taking charge and doing what we can do. And the way we do it is with Top Chef Nutra and the help of Mr. Todd Smith. Mr. Smith, are you with us?
I'm here, Daryl. Mr. Carson, can you see and hear me all right?
Yes, sir. I got you loud and clear. The call is yours.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for the introduction. Thank you for getting us going this morning. Very excited to be with you all. I'm looking over the names. Good morning to all of you. Very excited to kick off the new year together. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful holiday period together, celebrated the kickoff of the new year, and are ready to take on 2025 as our good friend Daryl Carson has introduced. So some of you know, and some of you don't know, that we're going to be spending a good amount of time today talking about what's happening in the coming weeks. So we're going to hit on a few topics of health, as we always do, but we're also going to be sharing a few things about a program that we kind of announced a little bit a week ago, where we mentioned that we're going to have another health challenge. And some of you are saying, wait, what? I remember something like that. Some of you might remember something called BulaFit. You might remember us having some health challenges in the past. You might remember us joining teams and having awards and recognition and celebrating each other's success of getting healthier. We also built greater friendships and connections. And we had great efforts in getting fit and losing weight, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All those things are included, and we are bringing that back. We are so excited. I can see Monique smile there. We've been spending some time together, she and Terrance and I, on the phone and Zooms. We've been on with Kristi Nelson. We've been on with Jen Winder and Robyn Mons, and putting pieces together. And although it's going to be different than maybe what it had been in the past, right, Monique? But there are things we're bringing together that we've never had before, right? It's exciting to think about the various pieces that are coming together, the people and the resources that are making this happen. And I'm excited for all of us. I'm excited for myself to take a health challenge. I'm excited to set some goals and stretch and reach. And I'm excited to celebrate with all of you as you have those successes as well. So I was up early this morning, kind of working on putting a few things together. I apologize that this isn't perfect yet, but as Monique told me, and as Terrance reminded me, nothing that Apple brings out is perfect when it comes out, right? And Monique said, we just have to get it started. So what I'm going to show you here is definitely not fully polished, but some of it will look familiar to you. Let me get to my first slide. All right, let me share my screen if it'll let me. Does that look familiar to anybody? BulaFit. All right. So we are bringing BulaFit back. And if some of you that don't remember or weren't around when we had BulaFit before, BulaFit is using the idea of the phrase or the greeting Bula, which is a greeting to wish you a good life and health. And it's really a wish of good fortune, health, prosperity upon a person. The ancient Fijian warriors took pride in their strength and agility, and as they would fight to protect their homes and families, we learned from these warriors the importance of having a healthy and fit body, how it impacts overall happiness, and they also fostered an amazing community, a civil life together. And with that, we take some of these principles. We want to combine health and wellness and how our bodies operate, what we've learned over the years, how to get quick results, how to stay stronger and energized, and also that people see results. Okay, it's that they experience results. It's not just on the scale, but it's how they feel, it's how they look, it's how the clothes fit, it's the energy levels, it's the sleeping well, it's the better mood and attitude, it's getting along better with family and friends and coworkers, becoming more accomplished and productive. All of these things are part of the BulaFit program. You might have tried the weight loss or programs in the past. This truly is a lifestyle. Okay, so what we're going to be introducing and encouraging everybody to participate in is a change to our lifestyle and a long-term care for our body. And those of you who have participated, you know what I'm talking about, right? We have gone through changes and we will never go back because we feel so much better and so different than we did before we were introduced to BulaFit. And so that's really what it is. We want to invite people. We want to invite people to come in, take the challenge to get healthy, take the challenge to live their best life, take the challenge to interact with and build relationships and connections with people who are like-minded, who have the same desires as we all do here at Top Shelf. So I don't know whether there's 5 pillars, whether there's 6 pillars, you know what I mean? There's lots of different things we can talk about, and you might actually see this develop and change as we go along, but these are some aspects to being healthy that I think are somehow, some way, maybe we'll combine 2 of them, but these are part of getting healthy, okay? This body has to be fueled. This body has to receive macros of proteins and carbohydrates and fats. These are the macros that fuel the body. But as you know, with Top Shelf Nutra, we've brought a lot of information to you that the fuel we're eating, the food and the food sources we have access to, do not provide the same level of nutrition that they used to. And there are nutrient levels that we are deficient in. There are certain types of compounds that we don't have access to that others did. And we've identified the style and types of life that long-lived cultures who have experienced much, much lower levels of chronic illness, people who have avoided disease, lived longer lives, lived more productive lives. And we are going to learn how to eat more healthily. Okay, so the fueling side is making better choices, learning more about the foods that we're eating, why we're eating them, and then fortifying the fuel that we are taking in with some powerful, powerful nutrients. And you're familiar with this at Top Shelf with our ginger and our turmeric and our muscadine and many others that we have then combined into these fortifications that hold up and give foundation to the food that we're eating on a daily basis. We've talked a lot about hydration, about drinking clean water and getting enough of it, and then adding in our Sport and Go and our detox tea and things that actually help the body to take up and hold on to that hydration and the nutrition. We're going to learn more about movement. Okay, this is something that we haven't talked a lot about yet at Top Shelf, but we did in the past, those of you that were with BulaFit. And we're not talking about having a gym membership and working, hours and hours in the gym, although some people, maybe that's what they want to do. Others of us might not have that as our lifestyle choice, and that's okay. But Kristi Nelson, who has been through the BulaFit Challenge many, many times, has been a coach, a successful champion in our programs in the past. She will be leading our movement and exercise side of the challenge. Connection, where we are going to be holding one another accountable in a loving, supportive, and encouraging way, and celebrating together in our successes. This is absolutely a family, team, community connection effort, and we're excited about that. And then we have Recover on there and Recovery. I don't know if that one's going to get moved in with the others, but it is important to make sure that we're giving the body adequate time to rebuild, repair, maintain itself. It is an aspect of health, so I have it on there for now. We'll see how this generates, but just to understand generally where we're going with this health challenge, these are the principal pillars that have been part of the program in the past that will be part of the program as we go forward. As many of you might have noticed in the back office, there is a pack there, the BulaFit Health Challenge Pack. This pack is available to you now. There's two varieties of it. There's the pack that has two Sport and Go, and then there's the pack that has a Sport and Go and a Java Boost. Other than that, the packs are identical. Okay, so it's whether you drink coffee or not is basically the question. You could have one with Java Boost coffee and Sport and Go, and one with double up on the Sport and Go. And your choice on that. The pricing is the same on this. But the idea again is that this package helps us with the first three, right? The fueling, the fortifying, the hydrating part of the program. And then we are going to, and I should mention, if you, as a member, and you log in, you'll see that the price on these packages came down. Okay, so we've got a special deal for people who are part of our Top Shelf Nutra family. But the amazing thing is this is also an opportunity for introducing brand new people, because they don't even have to get a subscription. They can test the waters, okay? So they can come in and get their pack. It includes waives the membership fee for the 60 days of the challenge, so that they can experiment, dabble with, get the products at the member pricing, and then if they want to continue on as a subscription member after that, they can do that. So take a look at the website. You'll see in the back office that these are there. And we have had a few people come to us and say, well, what if I already have all these products? I don't want to have to buy them again just to be in the program. So we do have an item you'll see only in the back office for existing members, where if you already have your products, you don't want to be making a big purchase of products right now, despite the savings, you can just go in and enroll in the program. There is a nominal fee to cover the coaching fees and awards and things that we plan to do, but you can go and do that and get all the benefit of the program and order whatever products it is. We had somebody also who just said, well, I love it, but I can't take that one product. They have an allergy for one ingredient or what. No problem. Get in the program, order the products you want. These are just put together to try and get a better value for everybody as we go through the program. Okay, now let's get into the real meat and potatoes of this. We have a power couple. And you two have to let me apologize for just grabbing pictures off Facebook. I didn't have time, didn't want to bother you real early this morning, but these two are a wonderful couple who I dearly call friends, who I love and adore, and they have been leading many of these health challenges over the years, and in fact are leading one right now. And so even though maybe some of us took a break for a while and we're looking back saying, oh, I wish, these two said, no, we're just going to keep doing it. And they have a team of people that they've continued to lead into these challenges, having amazing success. And so before I go any further, I wanted to reach out to both of you, Monique and Terrance. I see you're both on the camera there, and invite the two of you to kind of share a little bit about what the challenges mean for the two of you, your family, your team. And one of the aspects that you brought in is this valued accountability partners, right? And how important it is when you're going to take this challenge to bring some people with you, right? Get a group together. So I'm going to pass it to you. Let the two of you kind of share some feelings on that. And then also, if you wouldn't mind giving a little plug for what we're going to do next Saturday. Are you there, okay, Terrance and Monique?
Can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can. Let me go ahead and stop this share so we can see you and spotlight you. There you go.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. We feel so honored to be a participant and a contributor to
and coaches.
coaches to this health challenge. So thank you. We appreciate I want to give a little bit of a backdrop as to what happened and so in 2017 when we were introduced to the products, which was the shake, right? We didn't know what to do. So I'm a person that loves community, camaraderie, and I want to have fun. So that's how the huddle call started. We put together, we were like, we don't really know what this is going to do, but we just know that the executive team lost weight. So let's just do it together as a family. And we created teams to create a competition, and it began, and it was very, very sloppy but fun. And so that's where we started. So when things changed and we moved around, Terrance would always say, let's keep the main thing the main thing. And what I loved about the culture that you all created, I'll say the executive team, multiple names, but the culture never changed, was community, camaraderie, family, and lifestyle of health. And so I wanted to keep that going and with the people that we had. So the retention of having customers, the retention of keeping my family engaged, the entire family, is what motivated us to continue a health challenge. So what I found fumbling through groups getting larger and larger, the challenge with someone that's not on mute. What I found was people would kind of get lost or fizzle out. So they could be a part of a team, but not having accountability partners. And we became very directive. And so I started calling us valued accountability partners. So you had to be accountable to a partner. Three was better than two, because if someone kind of gapped out, there was a third person. What did you say? Alpha.
Yeah, alpha
Partner within the group. So if you had two passive people, that would be a challenge. But having a third person kind of sealed the deal. So that's what we found, and calling each other valued accountability partners. I felt like it made an impact on us, because the level of accountability was, you know what, I got to answer to someone. And I'm going to shout out to Stacy Kelly, because she is actively a part of our challenge. And so right now, we've just, instead of stopping, we just kept the momentum going. The intensity of filling out an accountability form, we haven't required that, but we're just saying, hey, let's stay connected. We realize that the holidays are here, so we're going to have more choice days. So have those choice days, but let's keep the movement, let's keep the camaraderie going. So with that, I'll throw it to T.
Yeah, and what I'll add to that around value accountability partners is the fact that we're adding value to each other. And what we've done with our challenges is not about competition, it's about community. And when you create something around competition, that also can create bad behavior, right? So that's why we say value accountability partners, so that we're adding value to each and every one, not just in our triad or a quad, but the larger challenge as a whole, the health journey as a whole. And it's shown to be very, very beneficial when we talk about value accountability partners. So we recommend, we compel you. And in Todd's soft way, we strong arm people, say, get a value accountability partners, so that you could get the full effect of the challenge. And then to answer your question, Todd, about next week. So next week we will be sharing, we will bring some of those that have been part of the challenge that have had success. We'll talk about the value accountability partners, the structure, and we'll also talk about the larger community that we have called the Faith Builders Huddle Call, or the Faith Builders Team. And we'll share that more broadly, because it goes beyond just health. Physical health, it's mental, it's spiritual, it's emotional, it's holistic. And we've been doing this for 8 years.
We're in our 8th year.
8 years. And we've covered so many different topics that have made an impact in the lives of so many people. And once again, it goes beyond the physical health is healthy holistically. And so I'll end there. Well, and then throw it back to you, Todd.
Thank you for allowing us to share.
Thank you. Fantastic. All right. Let's see if I can get back to these slides here. All right. Well, I will say these are cute pictures, even though I just had to grab them on Facebook, but you guys look great. All right. Thank you so much, T and Mo. I appreciate you sharing, and I'm so excited that the two of you have agreed to be part of our coaching team in leading and guiding, especially the motivation and the celebration and recognition that happens through the program. So thank you both. We're excited, excited, excited. All right, now I don't think Kristi has had a chance to join us. I know she does trainings. She's doing personal trainings during this very time, so it's harder for her on Saturday mornings. But you're going to hear more about her. Kristi was one that was also came in as a original participant in the BulaFit challenges. Had amazing success, as you can see, with weight loss. That then turned to a passion for fitness, and she not only became a champion in the challenges herself for weight loss, but also in fitness, but then became a super coach of training other people to lose weight and to get fit. And so you'll get to know Kristi. She's also agreed to be our fitness coach for this. Now, I did notice that Jen Winder is with us, and two others of our coaches and coaching staff for this challenge are Jen and Robyn. And they're going to, they've agreed to provide their entire Mindset 60 training program, along with the Nutritional 90 program pieces of it, right, that we have time for. And we are so privileged. And so everybody who enrolls in the challenge will be able to participate in this course, which normally is $60 all by itself. Plus, if you do the nutritional, I mean, Jen, and you could charge a lot more for this, but this is part of the Top Shelf Nutra BulaFit Health Challenge, and we are so excited and appreciative of the two of you for doing that. Jen, I'd like to give you a minute if you don't mind. Let me. There you are. I see you. Yeah, go ahead and unmute, Jen. You look great. Tell us a little bit about why you and Robyn decided that you thought that the Mindset 60 program should be included for everybody, and what you think the benefits are going to be, because in the early days of our BulaFit challenges, we didn't have this, right? So fill us in, catch us up.
Right. Well, thank you for having me on, and excuse Robyn. She is helping a son move she's helping a son move. That's a lot of work. Anyway. So yeah, I'm super excited. You know, I also am going into my 8th year of doing this, which I cannot believe that when they said that, I was very surprised. But one thing that Robyn and I both noticed, because I have coached so many challenges, multiple teams, and they're so much fun and they are so amazing, and everybody has amazing results when they lock in and they're doing the thing. But one thing that I was noticing as a struggle is in between challenges, it was just like, not all, but the majority would kind of fall out of sync with what they were doing, right? And a lot of great principles were picked up, but they were struggling in between. And Robyn and I had actually met back in the BulaVita days, and we knew that we always wanted to team up. So about 2 years ago, we teamed up and we created a program which is going to complement this so amazing. And, you know, I never stopped doing BulaFit and doing our program. And so what it is we really work on changing the mind right along with the nutrition that we have going on and the exercise that we have going on. And one of the things that we coin and tell people is nutrition and exercise without mindset work can be just a diet for many people, because we aren't changing those pathways in the brain. So we have this amazing program, which honestly, I'm just going to tell you, when we first started this program for private clients, it was close to $1,000. And we realized that we could not reach the masses for what we wanted to share, because we're both very passionate about making these changes. And so we moved it to be $1 a day for 60 days. And so the fact that when you said you were going to start new BulaFit challenges, it just made sense to bring the whole package together. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited about all these coaches and what they have and all the changes and everything. And you're going to see that this is just going to slide right in and fit perfectly with what you're doing. And honestly, within the first week, I think you're going to notice a huge change with mindset. And it's just going to be a tool that you can take with you everywhere you go. It won't take a lot of planning. It won't take pre-prepping food. However, I'm a foodie, we all know this, and I will be helping you with food also. So we will have fun recipes and different things we can make even using our products. But we just really want to help support and set you up for lasting success, because it will change your life. I mean, we already know BulaFit's changed your life, but if you're somebody who has a hard time making those, it'll just help you. I don't even know how else to say it. It's just, I went through Robyn's program back when we were doing BulaFit, and it completely changed my gears in my head. So it's really good.
Love it, Jen. So, when I was creating that little slide, I had down there mindset coaches, but I was like, yeah, but Jen's more than just mindset. She's mindset and I thought healthy eating, healthy cooking, and I just said food.
Food, just food. Well, and you'll see, Robyn and I definitely we overlap in a lot of areas, but we definitely have our own lanes. So I can mindset coach, but she is the official mindset coach. Like, she is amazing. And she can nutrition coach, but I am the official in our line. What we do, she does a lot of the coaching in Mindset 60, and I do the majority in Nutrition 90, and then we both overlap. And so it works out really, really well. But yeah, it's going to be great. The weekly coaching calls, which you will have the opportunity to jump on if you would like, you can be individually coached, and everybody will learn from it. Everybody.
Love it. Well, we're very excited about it. And I mean, is it fair to say, Jen, that Mindset 60, adding this piece to the BulaFit program, helps change it into a lifestyle where it's not just something you do for a period of time, but because you're changing some of the flows and the attitudes and the understandings, things become more hard set.
Right. Well, you start understanding why you want to eat outside of hunger. There's 4 types of hunger, and one of them is for true body hunger, and the other 3 are ones that just to give you an example, like the way that we did BulaFit, I am so guilty of this. I'd be like, oh, I can eat it. It fits in my parameters, but I wasn't hungry. It just was, oh, you could eat it. So it's kind of learning what that is. So yeah, I think it will accelerate it. And what it does is it helps you integrate all of the nutrition knowledge and all of the knowledge you get. It helps you integrate it into your regular life, because you're going to realize that we have conditioned ways that you eat. You have emotional ways that you eat, and then the 3 eats, and we'll get into details with them in the program, but it's conditioned, emotional, and damn eats. And then hunger. Those are the only 4 reasons you eat food, period. And we can prove it.
And unless you're signing up for one of those food eating contests, right? Then you're doing it to win the prize.
Then you're doing it. You just throw all consciousness aside and you go for it.
Jen, thank you. We're so excited and appreciate you jumping on today. I'm going to now share my screen and wrap this up for everybody. Let's see. Are we seeing it again, Jen, the slides? Okay. All right. So the couple of things I wanted to leave everybody with is that this isn't brand new. I hope you got that message from the Dickensons, from Jen, from myself, and you'll definitely get it from Kristi. This is not brand new. We've done this for many years now. And it's not just some people have success. Every person who applies themselves and applies these principles sees success. They see results. And, you know, a lot of times we show these before and after pictures, and they are important. They tell a story. But what we can't see is what's inside their minds and their hearts and their souls, and the connections and the relationships, and how they look at things differently today than they used to. And that is part of what we are doing. And that's why it is a lifestyle change. It is an improvement journey. It is us getting to know ourselves, what is most important to us, gaining control of you know, this amazing creation that we've been given to journey in this life in. And this is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for us to jump in together, like-minded people who love each other and care about each other and help each other on this journey. Now, this is an ugly slide. I apologize. I didn't have time to make it look nice, but I wanted to get these dates out for people. So I'm going to leave it on the screen. You can write them down. You're going to see them also coming in some emails and communications if you can't write it down. But next week, we're featuring the Dickinsons, and they're going to introduce what they've been doing with the challenges on their team. I'm not even sure if I have everything spelled right. I was typing this as we were starting the call tonight, or this morning. But just wanted you to know, next Saturday we have the Faith Builders huddle call group, and excited to hear that. The following Saturday, we're going to hear from Jen and Robyn and Kristi. Hopefully they can all three get on and kind of give more in-depth in preparation for the launch of the program. We are launching Monday, January 20th. That should be in yellow, okay? That's the launch and our very first coaching call for this challenge. And then Saturday, January 25th, this is the Saturday, our first week in the challenge. I'll be doing some in-depth product training on the products that we use every day while we're in the challenge. Now, ongoing through the challenge, we have a few calls and Zooms. Now, I know there's one that I'm missing here, Jen, and I think that's the one that has to do specifically with your current mindset clients, but we'll talk about that. But these I know. Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, that's the weekly coaching Zoom. That will be led by the Dickinsons and Jen and Robyn, okay? And there will be kind of a give and take as to what percentage will be spent on the mindset, what percentage will be spent on the program. We're going to start with generals on the program, then introduce mindset. And then as we come back, we're going to come back to the generals of the program, results and recognition and celebration. Then Tuesdays, and this is every week during the challenge, we have our weekly opportunity Zoom. That's the Zoom we've been having. Fridays, there's going to be a Friday morning weekly fitness Zoom led by Kristi Nelson. And this is where she'll be checking in with everybody who's wanting to follow she's going to be introducing at the beginning of the week new movements, and then reviewing them, getting feedback and all of that on Friday mornings. Then this Saturday Zoom will continue each week, where we will go more in depth into training materials. So we will take certain topics, can be products, it could be recipes, it could be cooking, we'll take certain topics and go, kind of a deep dive for 30-40 minutes into those each week. All of these will be recorded and available if those times and dates aren't going to work for you, but we wanted to get these out ahead of time so that everybody can see. I can noticed already there's a typo. I forgot the L in Kristi's last name. But anyway, folks, this has been a little bit of rough and dirty. I apologize that I didn't have everything completely polished, but Terrance assured me that getting started is all we have to do right now, because we actually don't launch till the 20th, and we are putting the pieces in place. As you can see, there's a lot more in place today than there was last week, and it's all coming together so well. We're so excited. So get yourself ready. What are your takeaways for today? First, make sure you get enrolled in the program. Okay, so whether you get the product pack, whether you just get the other and get the products you want, but get enrolled in the program. This is only going to work if we're all in there together. Okay, so go and get enrolled in the program. Then, as Terrance and Monique told us, you need valued accountability partners, your VAPs. Okay, go get your VAPs. You need some people that are going to go on this journey with you. They can be existing Top Shelf Nutra people. They can be past BulaFit people. They can be people who have nothing to do and don't know anything about us, but people that you know and you trust, and you don't mind them being loving, but also being a little strict with you, and you can be the same with them, right? And so go get your VAPs and introduce them to this. This recording will be available as well on the YouTube channel, as well as the one from last week. And so let's put together our groups, our valued accountability teams. And those would be the two big invitations that I would give everybody to do over the next few days. Get yourself enrolled, and then go get your VAPs and get them enrolled, so that we have some momentum going forward. And we will hear from people who have been following the program, the lifestyle change, continually with the changes next week, right? We're going to hear from Terrance and Monique, and you're going to have some of those guests and testimonials. We're excited to hear how the challenge is working right now, and that will lead right into what we will be doing when we launch on January 20th. All right. Thanks, everybody. I hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday. Thanks to the Dickensons. Thanks, Jen, for jumping on, and appreciate all of you who are here as well. Everybody have a great, great Saturday.
Bye, everyone. Thanks,
God.
Josh.
Thanks, everyone.